Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you how to install filters to OBS and how you can use OBS to use those filters across your entire computer so you sound the same no matter what you do. So the first thing you want to do is you want to install a thing in the description. You probably have a 64-bit computer, so just install the 64-bit. Then if you don't have OBS, like who doesn't have OBS in the fucking 2019? Holy shit, man. And here, download the installer and you install the studio version of OBS. That's important. And then you go install virtual cable. Okay, right there, and you install the virtual cable. Very easy, very nice. So once you have all those three things installed, open up OBS. In OBS, actually before we do anything in OBS, we want to go and open sound settings. Over here, what you want to do is sound control panel and recording. Now here you can see your microphones if you have more than one. And right now, I'm recording this video with the bad microphone. You don't need this anymore. So, here you can see, this is the bad microphone. I open the properties and over here, why is it only 80% of the volume? I don't get it. Well, let me elaborate. Let me move this to the side so you can see over here. It's so quiet. Well, don't worry about it. Let's make it louder. Is it good now? Is this what you want? And then I can lower it and lower it and lower it and lower it. And perfect. It no longer kills your ears. And even if I was to talk very loud, you can see it never went to the top. Actually, I could put it a little bit louder just because it was capping over here, but yeah, lower this and make very loud noises until it goes below the top notch, and then it's fine, and your microphone is perfectly set for any recording. So once this is done, well done, you've done something. And while we're here, you should see this here, cable output. If you don't see this here, go to Google and ask, why don't you see the virtual cable output? Then you want to set it to as your default microphone. Okay, so this cable output is what you're gonna use as your microphone across all applications. If you have applications where you have set a specific microphone, you should probably change it to be this one. Okay, once all that is done, you have fixed your microphone so it doesn't kill everyone's ears, and you have fixed the microphone, you have set the correct output as your microphone so you can use filters that you can get through the plugins that we installed that OBS can use. Now, in OBS, you want to go to settings, you want to go to advanced settings. And in the advanced settings, you can see audio, and there's audio monitoring device. This you want to set as cable input, and then this cable input will forward it to the cable output. Once that is done, you click apply, and you click OK. And then you want to take your microphone right here, and you want to click filters, voila. Well, by default this is going to be empty. So, first you right click, you hover over the ad, you hover over here, and you click VST 2.x plugin, and you name it something. Beautiful. Now it's named something. After that, you want to select REA for standalone. It's right 2 up from this very short thing, so it's easy to find. You click open interface. The mode is set to EQ, and we don't want to EQ, so we click. And now that we have subtract enabled, and you can notice that I had to click that in order to actually hear me. So then you can choose 2000 or 4000. The difference between different numbers is that if you go below 2000, the quality suffers a lot, and if you go above 2000, you get a weird metallic echo. And 2000 is a good midpoint where it's not much metallic echo, but you still get a good quality sound. 4000, it starts to get that metallic echo, and anything above it, it's gonna have even more of it. So once you have done all this, what I'm gonna right now do is I'm gonna set this to minus . And now you can hear me again. So we go back in here, Now you can see that this thing is a lot louder. You can see the curve is a lot higher than this. The reason I want to do this is to have the maximum quality reduction. Okay? So, we click this to build up the thing. I did that very fast. So I'm gonna press spacebar to activate it, and I'm gonna press spacebar again to disable it. But I'm gonna do that in a way where the spacebar is gonna make the least amount of noise. But you can also just take your mouse and, you know, try to get it as far away as possible, like under the table, so the microphone picks it up as little as possible. Okay? Now I'll do this. There we go. As you can see, we no longer have any kind of computer noise. Once that is done, we can close this, and we go back to our second gain, and we lower it by 3 decibels. There we go. And now it gets rid of everything. No more little beeps and boops, because now you can see that the curve is about 3 decibels higher than the actual noise. So if the noise has a little bit of noisier parts to it, they're still gonna be faded out completely. So now, once that is done, we have removed the noise. As you can hear, we no longer have the noise. So I forgot about a very important thing. It's in the advanced audio output that I just opened. And here you need to set monitor and output to your microphone. Otherwise, it will not be heard by anyone. Okay. The next step is you add a VST plugin again. And here, we're gonna find the EQ, equalizer. Now, in the equalizer, what do you want to do? Well, you want to add some EQ to your sound. But how do you know what you sound like? Well, as pretty much everybody already has Discord, you could use Discord for it, or you can just, once again, go over here, go to control panel, go to recording, and over here you're going to select this, and you can click listen, and then you can click listen to this device. And then it's going to play back your sound straight into your main output device, okay? So you're going to hear yourself. So, over here, you can see the things change as we do a little bit of things. The thing I did was something like somewhere over here, and then I added 1 band more just to lift it up over here a little bit more. So this is about the same as the one I have over there. So this is just a little bit of fancy just to spice things up. There we go. So now we have done that. Now the next step you might want to do is you're gonna go over here, you put yet another one, and you call it gate. And then you over here regate. It's right above this reJSON. You open the regate, and now you can see gate plugin. Now what is the gate plugin? Well, the more noise you make, the more likely it is to get through the gate. So over here, you have a low pass and high pass. This is the thing that you want to concentrate on. Actually, and now we look at, as we talk, you can kind of see the distribution of my voice, and you want to pick the highest peak of the distribution of your particular voice. But then again, you don't want to go too low, because some sounds such as table bumping, it is very low noise, so you want to go a little bit higher. The sweet spot for my specific voice is between 300 Shut up! It's between 300 and 200. Now you can just type in the numbers if you really want to. This, there we go. And now it filters everything between those two. Now, as you can see, we don't actually... So now, what you want to do is just... You want to talk a little bit quieter than you would normally talk. You want to raise this thing just a little bit higher, till it starts to cut out a little bit. And that should be close enough. Just talk a little bit quieter. You can, you know, pick the voice and volume you want. So next, you want to do pre-open. Now, what is pre-open? Pre-open pre-opens the gate when it hears something, so it's listening a little bit forward. This adds extra delay to your voice. What I found is about 50 milliseconds is just enough. A little bit higher is fine as well, but you know, I found 50 milliseconds quite nice. Then the release is when it stops sending your voice, and that you want to have this release here because when you're talking, some words end to S and stuff, so you want to hear the S sound from there at the end of the words, because otherwise it's just gonna cut straight away and you won't hear the S sounds and people think you suck at grammar. So yeah, over here, what I found is about 50 is the lowest you should go. 100 is quite good default, but I'm gonna put it to 50-ish. Now if I make some noises that are not my talking voice. Okay, so we can see. Yeah, somewhere around there. Now it will filter out my spacebar clicks, what is usually your spacebar is the loudest thing you have, and then it filters out my mouse clicks. That's about it. Please share this video so everyone can get rid of that terrible static sound in their microphone, because it's 2019 and nobody should have it anymore.